Hi guys, it's Ismail from Zanko Jewelers back with another watch review, and today we're looking at none other than Richard Mille, a watch that we haven't covered much on the channel, but hopefully you'll see much more. The watch we'll be unboxing today is the RM29 with a factory set diamond case. So let's get into it. So in my hand today is the RM29 in rose gold with a factory set diamond case, definitely a showstopper of a piece. And I'm very excited to be actually having this in my hands today. I haven't seen the RM29 before and it looks extraordinary. The case, made of 18 karat rose gold, has the classic silhouette of the tonneau or barrel shape that is synonymous with the Richard Mille brand. On the case there are 264 individually set diamonds, and the setting I think really accentuates the curves of the tonneau shape, which makes it look even better than normal. The dial, like other Richard Milles, is skeletonized, allowing you to see the movement caliber inside the watch, which I think is always a nice feature of Richard Mille. It has a large aperture for the date window at 4 o'clock for extra visibility, and alongside this is the Arabic numerals on the dial as well, which are very bold and out there, but I think this really ties in with the sportiness of Richard Mille in general. The hands are skeletonized and luminous, so again allowing you extra visibility, especially in the dark, as with the skeletonized dial sometimes it's a bit hard to see in the dark. The strap on this watch in particular is a high performance black rubber strap. You can get other variations. Specifically, I've seen on this watch white straps and yellow straps being worn as it complements the colors on the dial. When you flip it around over to the back, you have the exhibition case back, again allowing you to see the movement caliber, but also the rose gold folding clasp. This one has a bit more of a snappy mechanism, which is also synonymous with the Richard Mille brand, something I love, and it makes it feel just that little bit more sporty than other luxury brands. So overall, just based on aesthetics alone, this RM29 I would say is the perfect fusion of a sportiness and avant-garde look if you're going for that. The diamond setting though is what sets this apart, and for me makes it a statement piece. So in terms of the technical specifications of this watch, it sits with a 48mm case size, which sounds big, but I promise you it doesn't wear like that. I would say it wears more like a 42 to 43mm, just with the lugs covering or expanding across most of your wrist. The case thickness of this watch is 12.6mm, which doesn't sound that thick. I would say it definitely wears top heavy and it is bulkier than most other luxury brands, but it does have a nice tapering on the barrel shape as well, which I think adds a bit of finesse to the case shape. At the heart of this watch is the movement caliber RMAS7, which is a skeletonized movement, allowing for the simple functions of hours, minutes, seconds, and a date window at 4 o'clock. This movement has 55 hours of power reserve, so I think it makes for a really great daily wear, but also if you're just wearing it for occasion, it's more than substantial power reserve for your watch to keep winding. The case and the movement are actually inspired by F1 engineering methods, which really is shown through the Arabic numerals, the bold colors on the dial. And with that being said, they've also accounted for water resistance, which this watch has 50 meters of. So in terms of market price, this RM29 sits on the secondary market today from 125,000 to 135,000 pounds, depending on the year and condition. This watch in particular is a discontinued model, so it's not something you can pick up from Richard Mille anymore. So the secondary market really is your only option. If you're looking for something more alternative to this without the diamond set, there is a normal rose gold version, which you can pick up around 120,000, and a titanium version, which is one of my personal favorites, around 90 to 100,000. So there really is a nice range in order to pick up an RM29. One thing to note about Richard Mille is that they only produce between 4,000 to 5,000 watches a year. At 125,000 pounds, there's not many pieces you can get with a full rose gold case and the parfait set case as well. So it really is one of a kind, and none others are really on the market, especially from Richard Mille. You're looking at a much higher price range for the other models with a similar specification as this watch. Another thing I would say is the versatility of it. You can obviously dress it up or dress it down and play around with strap variations, which is one of my favorite parts of the Richard Mille brand. So I think if you can get a hold of this watch, definitely do it. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.